Libraries, online story time. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get started. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. All right, we have a lot to count, so I need some help. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, let's find out what day it is. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yesterday was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And tomorrow is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, we're gonna do our weather song. Here we go. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it rainy? Is it snowy? Is there a rainbow out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it cloudy? Is it stormy? Is it sunny out today? So look out the window and tell me what you see. Right now, I see sun. And I also see some clouds. Oh, that's cold. So and it's a little bit windy today too. So I think we're gonna do windy, sunny, and cloudy today. All right, so today is Wednesday, June 24th, 2020. And the one thing I changed on the calendar is the season. It's not spring anymore, it's now summer. So yay, that's so exciting. All right, I have some cool stories for you. Okay, the first book I have is called Scaredy Bear by Steve Smallman, illustrated by Caroline Pedler. Little Bob was the bravest of bunnies. He loved exploring, but he didn't like going to bed. "Why can't I go out and play?" he pleaded. "Because," said his mom, "in the deep dark forest there's nothing as scary as the terrible creature they call the Big Hairy. He has huge scary teeth and long scary claws, and it sounds just like thunder when he stomps his big paws." "Ooh," gasped little Bob, jumping into bed, where he stayed until his mom was asleep. Then he crept out of bed, grabbed an extra pointy carrot, and set out to find the Big Hairy. The forest felt strange and spooky in the moonlight. "Maybe I should look for the Big Hairy another day," little Bob whispered to himself. Then he saw a shadow that looked exactly like an owl. Quick as a flash, little Bob ran this way and that. He dodged and swerved and climbed and leaped. And just in time, he dove under a great big bush. But it wasn't a bush. What do you think it was? It was a bear! "Eek!" squeaked the bear. "You scared me." "I'm sorry," said the little Bob. "I'm hunting for the Big Hairy. In all the forest, there's nothing as scary as the terrible creature they call the Big Hairy." "He sounds awful," gasped the bear. Who didn't want to be alone if there was a monster around? Can I come with you? Okay, nodded the bunny. My name is Little Bob. What's yours? I don't know, said the bear. What do your friends call you? Asked Little Bob. I don't have any friends, said the bear. Oh, said Little Bob. Well, I'll be your friend if you want, and I will call you Big Bob. Big Bob was very excited to have a friend. What do friends do? He asked. Oh, this and that, Little Bob said with a shrug. So that's what they did until Big Bob's tummy started to rumble. Little Bob, he said, do friends share their carrots? Yes, said Little Bob, but not this carrot. I'm going to stick this carrot right up the Big Hairy's nose. Gosh, gasped Big Bob. How can you be so brave when you're so small? 'Cause, Little Bob whispered, I'm big on the inside. I must be tiny on the inside, sighed Big Bob. I'm sure there's a big bear in there somewhere, said Little Bob, looking at Big Bob's ear. You just need to let him out. Then Little Bob's tummy rumbled too. I'll get us some food, smiled Big Bob, ambling off. It wasn't long before Little Bob heard a noise behind him. That was quick, he chuckled, but it wasn't his friend. It was a fox. The fox leaped towards Little Bob and was about to gobble him up when... Roar! Out of the bushes came an enormous hairy creature. It had huge scary teeth and long scary claws, and it makes the ground shake when it stomped its big paws. The fox was so scared that he raced off into the trees. It's the Big Hairy, squealed Little Bob, shaking as he held up his extra pointy carrot. Then the Big Hairy stopped roaring, gave a worried smile and said, Are you all right, Little Bob? Big Bob, it's you, cried Little Bob in surprise. You're the Big Hairy. I can't be, said Big Bob. I'm just a scaredy bear. It's the big bear inside you, beamed Little Bob. You let it out. Oh no, gasped Big Bob. Does that mean you're going to stick your carrot up my nose? Little Bob looked up at his friend's worried face and started to giggle. Then he started to laugh. Soon Big Bob was laughing too. And when they were all laughed out, they shared the carrot for dinner. What should we do now, Big Bob? Yawned Little Bob. I think it's time for you to go home, said Big Bob. But can we still be friends tomorrow? Of course, said Little Bob. We can be friends forever. Big Bob smiled, and the two friends wandered off, chatting about this and that, all the way home to bed. The end. The next book I have is called I Loathe You by David Slonim. Little monster said, I loathe you. Big monster said, I loathe you too. How much? Said the small one sheepishly. Big monster smiled and said, let's see. I loathe you more than chicken pox, more than stinky, sweaty socks, more than garbage in a dump, or splinters sticking in my rump. Mosquito bites? I loathe them, yes, but next to you, a whole lot less. Little monster scratched his head, then crinkled up his nose and said, I loathe you more than belly aches. Big monster grinned, for goodness sakes. I loathe you more than slimy rats, more than frostbite, skunks, or bats, more than fuzzy mold on cheese, more than fever or disease. Picture lobsters pinching me. I loathe you more. Now do you see? Little monster shook its head, then twisting up its tail it said, if you're sunburned, red and sore, would you loathe me even more? Big monster grinned from horn to horn. I dreamed of you before you were born. Think how deeply my loathing reaches, more than ticks or slimy leeches. More than what the cat dragged in, with what the dog threw up, thrown in. Ew. Little monster turned slightly red, and then a little voice it said, "But what if I goof up someday, or if my warts all fade away? If I blurt out thanks or please, or take a bath and kill my fleas? If I should slip and just obey, then would your loathing go away? What if I stopped chewing chairs, or bouncing goldfish down the stairs? Suppose someday I lose my stink, what would you say? What would you think?" Big Monster smiled and shook its head. "Did you not hear what I just said? Nice or nasty, kind or mean, I loathe you up, down, and in between. From your horns down to your claws, you're mine, I loathe you just because. Snout to tail, scales and fuzz, always will be, always was. And now, shut your peepers and your snoot and go to sleep, my little brute." Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's stories. Hope everybody's having a great start to your summer, and hopefully we can see you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Miss you. Mwah.